Good evening. Heather Anderson is away on assignment this week. The city of Moose Jaw is in mourning after the Snowbirds suffered a severe tragedy over the long weekend. A crash in BC killed Captain Jen Casey and injured Captain Richard MacDougall. Taylor Rattray has more on how residents are honoring an organization many consider the heart of the community.
The number of flowers surrounding the Snowbirds monument in Moose Jaw have more than doubled since Monday. People stopping by to remember Captain Jennifer Casey, who died in the Snowbird crash on Sunday.
We feel like we've lost a member of our family.
Tourism Moose Jaw is now taking care of the flowers here, saying it's important people have a place where they can pay their respects.
But there's some people who are taking it pretty hard. I think it's hard when somebody, is doing something so nice for all of Canada and something like this happens.
Moose Jaw is known as the home of the Snowbirds, and Mayor Fraser Tolmie says many here are heartbroken.
And we're very saddened by the news. The Snowbirds are a national treasure, and they're important to the community of Moose Jaw.
The Premier of Saskatchewan also offered his condolences on Tuesday.
Just a few days ago, so many Saskatchewan people enjoyed the chance to watch the Snowbirds fly over a number of communities, including this building here in our province's capital. And all of us were most certainly shocked and saddened to see that tour end in tragedy in Kamloops.
Now, the pilot of the jet, Captain Richard MacDougall, continues to recover in hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Meanwhile, the investigation into what led to the fatal crash continues.
While occurrences like this are rare, we take them obviously very seriously. We examine them extremely thoroughly, and we arrive at balanced decisions to be able to manage the risk envelope to try to achieve the missions that we're given by government.
In the meantime, as the Snowbirds approach their 50th anniversary, Tourism Moose Jaw is looking at ways to honor the lives of Snowbirds who've died while on duty.
We are going to look at something here as a permanent memorial, whether with trees or something that honors the people who have fallen for our country in the capacity of a snowbird.
Taylor Rattray, CTV News, Moose Jaw.
Good evening. It was a tour meant to lift the spirits of Canadians amid a battle against COVID-19. But tonight, the efforts of the Canadian Snowbirds have taken a tragic turn as one of the planes lost control and crashed. CTV's Spencer Turcotte is following these developments tonight. Spencer, what do we know so far?
Well, Leanne, the plane crashed in Kamloops, BC, and we want to warn you the video we are about to show you is upsetting. It shows what appears to be one of the planes in today's air show losing control and going down. The military jets arrived in Kamloops yesterday after flyovers in Alberta. The Snowbirds took off from Kamloops Airport today before one jet went down, crashing into a house. Now witnesses say the pilot did manage to eject before the plane crashed. Emergency crews are on scene and the Royal Canadian Air Force is working to determine the status of their personnel. Local paramedics say at least one person has been taken to hospital. Their condition has not been made public. Here's what one witness told CTV News.
One of the Snowbirds, flying a little lower than typically expected, did a barrel roll approximately over crestline. There was a flash or a spark shortly after the barrel roll, and I saw a pilot eject, and the plane basically just took a nosedive straight into the ground.
And the Snowbirds flew over Waterloo Region last Sunday as part of Operation Inspiration. Leanne.
Spencer Turcotte reporting live in our newsroom tonight. We will, of course, continue to follow this developing story. Thanks, Spencer.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. An investigation is underway into the Snowbirds crash that killed the team's public affairs officer and injured the pilot on Sunday in Kamloops, BC. Over in Moose Jaw, the home of the Snowbirds, a memorial has been set up to honor the victims of the crash. Taylor Rattray joins us now from the spot of that memorial. Taylor.
Well, as you can see behind me here, numerous flowers and notes of condolence have been dropped off here at the Snowbirds Monument in Moose Jaw, thanking Captain Jennifer Casey for her service. She was, of course, killed on Sunday in the Snowbirds crash that happened in Kamloops. Now, I spoke to numerous people who were here this morning offering their condolences, and while they didn't want to speak on camera, they felt they needed to come by and pay their respects, saying they felt like Casey was one of their own. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Conservative leader Andrew Scheer also expressed their condolences.
As we mourn, we remember Captain Casey as a proud Nova Scotian and an outstanding servicewoman, a journalist who turned her talents to the forces. She will be remembered not just for her professionalism, but for her sense of humor and for her kindness.
Over the past few weeks, the Snowbirds have been traveling across the country, lifting Canadian spirits as part of Operation Inspiration. And this is a tragic end to a tour that has brought much needed joy to so many, and another difficult loss for the Canadian Armed Forces.
Premier Scott Moe tweeted on Sunday, Saskatchewan offers our deepest condolences to the Snowbirds and to the family and friends of the Snowbirds team member who tragically lost their life today. Mayor of Moose Jaw also tweeting, our thoughts and prayers are with the Snowbirds team at this time. Now, the pilot of the jet, Captain Richard MacDougall, continues to recover in hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Meanwhile, the investigation into what led to that failed crash, it continues. Gina?
Thanks for that, Taylor.
Captain Jen Casey's friends say she threw herself right into the military when she left her career as a journalist, and today they were full of pride as they remembered their friend. CTV's Nick Dixon reports.
Smiling and giving a friendly gesture from the cockpit of a Snowbird. That's how a lot of Captain Jen Casey's colleagues and friends will be remembering her.
She loved adventures, and just from any story from people that you're going to be hearing from Halifax to Moose Jaw to the Quinte region, she was somebody that just put a smile on your face.
Tim Durkin used to work with Jen at Quinte Broadcasting, where they became close friends. He remembers how excited she was to get a chance to work with the iconic team as the public affairs officer, and she made sure the squad's Twitter feed was full of footage to bring people as close as they could to the action. Durkin says it was her dream job.
What an amazing job and an opportunity. You get a chance to go across the country and around the world and see it from all different angles, and I think when you get a chance to do that, that's a pretty amazing opportunity, and Jen loved an opportunity to do that.
And she met some iconic Canadians along the way, including Chris Hadfield, who tweeted this picture of him with Captain Casey today, saying, I stand and salute you, Jen, high in the sunlit silence.
The Snowbirds, obviously, to be a member of such an elite group was obviously a sense of pride for her.
MPP Todd Smith became friends with Casey at Quinte Broadcasting too. As Maritimers living away from home, they instantly connected. He remembers her as always in a good mood, always smiling.
She's a big, big loss to the Snowbirds, obviously, to the Canadian Armed Forces, and to everyone who knew her, including her family down in Nova Scotia.
Mayor John Tory also offering his condolences today.
My heart goes out to the family of Captain Jennifer Casey and to all the Snowbirds, because, you know, they're a team of people and they work very closely together, and they inspire so many Canadians. And so I just hope that they're taking some inspiration and comfort from us in the light of this great tragedy.
Captain Jen Casey helped spread the inspiration the Snowbirds provided, and today she's being remembered as an inspiration to all who knew her.